I'm Sam Robinson and my business is Pursue Wealth and we're based in South Melbourne.
Very good, Sam. How many people in your business?
So we have 6 currently and that's on our financial advice and mortgage broking side.
Okay, and do you have a particular advice proposition?
Yeah, so we are solely focused on millennial advice. So everything we do is about cash flow management, understanding investing, more about accumulation and getting people excited about lifestyle.
Okay, so are you millennial advisors delivering advice to millennial clients?
Correct, yes. So it's quite interesting. All of our stuff started off as clients of ours as well.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So how did the business start in the first place, Sam?
So my partner and I, Josh, we started it in 2014 and we really just wanted to mix it up a little bit in terms of the type of advice that we were giving, and we couldn't really find anyone else that was doing what we wanted with the same morals that we had. And so, yeah, we just decided to do what we love most and work with the people that we think are most fun.
Oh, that's brilliant. So that was 2014. How long have you been in the industry overall, Sam?
So I started off in 2007, so straight after school. Went into an advice firm and then did all my study while I was working.
Okay, so you went straight into the advice sector immediately after school.
Correct.
I'm sure that's not a career path for a lot of people. How did that come about?
Well, so growing up, my mum was struggling, I guess, a lot financially, being a single mum, 3 girls, and then she went to see an advisor and I just saw this weight lifted off her shoulders and all of a sudden we had options again. We were able to go on holidays and she just seemed so much more relaxed. So for me, it was a very, I don't know, an immediate choice for me and a career path I really wanted to go down.
Well, that's a brilliant, positive, affirming reason for entering the sector. Some of your colleagues with whom we've spoken have had the opposite happen, which has also motivated them to become an advisor because of the, not so much the good things, but the awful things or the not so good things that have happened. Do you see a lot of that with the clients that you advise these days?
Look, we probably come in maybe before a lot of that has happened, given that our demographic is so young, who we're working with. So potentially we're trying to avoid those terrible things happening. So we probably do get to see a lot of the positive side. A lot more of what we are seeing is some of the transfer of wealth. So we are already starting to see that from baby boomers across to the millennials. So I guess there is a lot of emotional I don't want to say baggage that comes with financial concerns. Yeah. Okay,
well, let's explore that a little bit more in a minute, but let's just go back a little bit further, Sam, and find out whether or not you were actually a good student at school.
No, not at all. I was a terrible, terrible student.
Right.
I was more interested in, I don't know, catching up with mates and going out partying than probably studying at school. I was always very good at maths, obviously, kind of, you need
not
that.
Obviously, really, not everyone's good at maths, Sam.
So true, so true. So maths and really anything that would involve me being able to talk to people. I just was probably that kid at school.
Right, so you're a natural communicator, is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, a little bit.
But not a naturally good student?
No, not studious at all.
All right, okay. So your first job after school was in the financial advice sector?
Yes, correct.
With whom?
So a company in Toowoomba, so I grew up in Toowoomba.
Okay.
A company called Oz Insurance and Financial Solutions, and then after that stayed in Toowoomba, did some additional power planning work, and then A&P Horizons, and yeah. There
you go. So that was 2007, you were saying?
2007.
Can you remember what you did with your first paycheck?
Oh gosh. Knowing myself, it would have been on clothes. Just
all right. All right, very good. And did you use public transport or you have your own car?
At that time?
Yes.
Oh, no, I was walking to work at that point in time.
Right, so I can't ask you what car you were driving then?
No. Oh, do you know what? I was probably walking to work because my car was an absolute bomb, which I loved very much. I called it Pa because it was grey and old and a bit rusty.
Pa, you called it Pa?
Pa, like Grandpa.
Okay, I'd love to explore that some more, but I don't think I will.
No.
Let's come back to the present. What do you do today when you're not advising? What do you do with your spare time?
Yeah, so I love to go to the gym. I play a lot of netball.
With whom?
In a mixed netball team. So my partner and I, we play together. So Josh.
Okay. What position?
I'm a shooter.
Okay.
Normally. And then if I get a bit too fiery, they put me down the other end in defence.
Right.
And then outside of that, I guess I get to travel a little bit. So Josh's family is from Adelaide, so we're back there a fair bit, and my family is from Queensland. So yeah, we are floating around a bit.
Very good. So back into the industry, can you identify any particular issues that you see as a millennial advisor to millennial clients in 2018, 2019?
Yeah, obviously a big concern for us is going to be the affordability of advice. I think in our demographic, it really is a big concern. We want to be able to help as many people as possible. With the increasing amounts of compliance that we're seeing, the cost of advice is just becoming unobtainable.
Okay. And is there anything that you're doing working with other millennial advisors in order to network and share best ideas, best practice?
Yeah, so we're really keen to share as much as we can. So I actually have been running certain events at the moment, which is talking about millennial engagement, types of millennial staff, how to actually retain them and keep them. I guess we are a little bit of a different breed. So I do that. I've been doing that in a few different licensees. And then also we are promoting I guess understanding how to actually market to millennials. So for advisors who are wanting to get into that space, obviously marketing is a big part of what we do, and branding. So we are in the midst of creating a course called Marketing Like a Boss, which we'll be actually launching at the LTMA 19 conference, which is really exciting.
And LTMA stands for?
Less talk, more action.
All right, we might flash something up on the screen in a minute, Sam.
Cool.
Okay, so there's that's going on. What about the future? Because we're in a period of change for the financial advice sector overall.
Yep.
What do you see as the future for financial advisors in Australia?
Yeah, that's a big question. I see us becoming more and more relevant. Finance is becoming so much more complicated, and I think we're getting more and more tools at our disposal to actually help us with our clients. So I'm hoping, and I know people freak out about robo-advice, I actually think that is a tool that's going to assist us in the future to reach more people on a more cost-effective basis. So I think it's a really exciting time to be part of financial advice.
All right, we'll go off task a little bit because you've just reminded me of something. Have you come across the term the bionic advisor?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that another time, maybe.
Okay, yes.
But in the meantime, do you have a bucket list of anything that you're looking forward to doing personally outside of the workspace in future?
Yeah, oh gosh, my bucket list is huge. So at the moment I have just got my motorbike learner's license. So
What type of motorbike, Sam?
Well, I'm looking at the moment at getting a little cafe racer.
Okay.
And
Sorry for our viewers, what's a cafe racer, Sam?
Oh, just that old school kind of flat looking bike, I guess you could call it. It's definitely not sporty, and they don't go very fast, which is exactly how I like it. But yeah, so I am working towards getting my license hopefully in Jan or Feb.
Right, good luck. Well, we'll come back to you, see how that goes. Are you got any travel destinations you haven't been to as yet?
Oh, I have so many. Next big one on my list is I want to go to Africa and I want to do a safari.
Okay, well, again, we'll look forward to maybe finding out how that goes. Yes. But for the meantime, best wishes for yourself, your business, and your message for your clients. Thank you very much for your time, Sam.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank you.